Hi, it's Mezzy, and I'm here with Fuka, and we are doing LoreBiters today. Notice the logo change. We got the logo finally.
Yay, it's so cute.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, she is a shark VTuber. Did you ever decide which type of shark, by the way?
Oh, I'm a whale shark.
A
That's why
whale
I
shark.
Yeah, that's why I have pearls in my hair to represent like the design on the back of a whale shark.
I just thought it because you were fabulous.
Oh,
I didn't question it. Hello, King. Hello, Brandon. Thank you for your kind words. Hey, Jake. Hi, Tycho. Hi, Bolar Angler. Thank you for saying I'm amazing. And I'm glad y'all liked the video this week. Today's episode is about, let me grab the book. It's to my left. I stretch. I grab, my boobs come down. DarkBirch Academy 2, Embers and Secrets by Krista Graves. So we've already reviewed the first book, by the way. Just so everyone's aware, it's going to be edited as soon as it can. And let's see here. Where's the Discord? Let me move the Discord over here so I don't move the models on accident. Because I do that a lot on accident. And as you guys may remember from our last one, we explained to y'all the editor told us to please stop making an hour-long summary of the book. We got scolded. We managed to do 10 minutes last time. We're trying to keep it on track. So
I'll set the timer. Okay, I gotta set the timer again.
Yes, King, yes. Honestly, I'm really happy with the way the hubby edited that one. I like the bouncing around effect he added. It took a lot more work to record it because I had to use 2 computers, but it worked out. I loved it. Honestly though, what did you think of the book cover? Did you buy the physical book?
Me?
Yeah,
I thought it was interesting because it's, well, obviously different from the first one. It's like a blue themed one versus the red themed one. So like the first one had lilies on it, and then this cover has like roses on it.
Are those lilies?
Huh?
Were those lilies on the first one?
I thought they were lilies. Are they not lilies?
I don't know. I really don't know what plant that is.
The red ones look like, okay, let's see, lily.
Look, we're looking.
Yeah, they look like lilies. Hold on.
The first one reminds me of an ornate mirror, to be honest with you.
Yeah, these look like lilies though. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe I don't know. It just looks like red lilies to me, but...
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize there was a mask on the front cover until you said it and I looked for it. I didn't even see it in the corner.
Yeah, so there's a mask and then there's like a mirror thing. And then like pearls. So I thought that was interesting because like it's very on brand or on theme with like what we find out in the story. So masks are a very like common theme, or like just hiding your true identity. And then I don't know what the roses here represent, honestly.
I don't know, maybe because a rose is a thorny bush.
Yeah, maybe. But then I like thought about the lilies, and I'm wondering why like lilies were used in the first cover, and why lilies represent like Esme's hometown. I don't know what the hometown is called, but like it represents when they're back at the DarkBirch Academy.
I think she basically lives on the premises of DarkBirch, wherever it's located.
Yeah. So when you're back at DarkBirch Academy, wait, did you audiobook or did you like read the actual novel?
So, for the first book, I used the physical copy. For the second book, I used my phone and I rented the book, even though I did have the physical, so I could read it on lunch breaks and stuff.
Okay, that makes sense. I just really liked the book design and how they organized it, because you can tell where each character is at depending on like the chapter design, which I really appreciated. I was like, oh, like if there's lilies, you know that they're at DarkBirch Academy. If there's thorns, you know that they're traveling. And then if they have that ornate design, I don't know what it's called, but it's like, it's the frames. I don't know. It looks like a frame, like a picture frame or like a mirror frame. You know that they're in the dragon area.
I'm actually... I just realized, I don't know if we actually looked at the bonus chapter.
Oh, the bonus chapter for the second one? I thought it was like the same one as the first one. No?
Is it?
I thought so. Because it just says that, like, hold up. What's next? Book 3 is next. And then, if you haven't already, grab the exclusive scene. And I think it's the same one, because it's just a QR code to Krista Graves' website.
Oh!
Yeah, and then, like, the extra is just a sample of her next, or her other series, like, Where the Fae Go to Die. So I think she has, like, a different series about Fae.
Well, I actually am on her website, which, by the way, does have a German, translation. And I guess a little fun fact about Christian Graves is she says she writes dark fantasy and dystopia because therapy was too expensive and villains are just more fun. Just so you know.
Oh. Oh.
That's directly from her website. I'm not making that up.
Oh, okay.
Her debut, Dark Academy, is a love letter to mortal gray chaos in the eternal struggle of not falling for the hot, mysterious professor.
Oh.
Fuka's lower loss for words! Okay, do you have the timer ready?
Yes, I have the timer ready.
I gotta make sure I got the right mouse. Oh,
I'm gonna
gosh.
give us maybe 12 minutes because it'll take time to start and then
Yeah. I think as long as we don't go like way over 15, he'll be happy with us.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna make him happy, y'all. We're gonna do it. I promise.
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1. I started the timer. Okay. I think we go back. Like we start with like, oh, she's been captured, and then Esme, our character, Esme Salem, she's like, where the f am I? Right? Like, where am I? And then she's greeted by the maid. I forgot the maid's name, but she's like, calm down, Esme. It's gonna be okay. Clarissa? Is that her name? Narissa?
Nissa is Nyssa. Nissa?
Okay, Nissa. Nissa's like, calm down, it's gonna be okay. And then she introduces like Dane as Lord Danethazar. Like, he's the firstborn prince. He's he's back. And then she's like, what? No. And then she's like, of course she does the Esme thing. She's like, I refuse to stay, right? And she like, you know, storms out. And she's like, I need to escape. I can't be here. And Dane's literally trying to save her. He like, from the previous book, the first book, he's just like, hey, your family's trying to kill you and use you, but I will save you. I will protect you. But I guess she doesn't remember any of it, or she doesn't like believe it. So she's like, where am I? And yeah, so she finds herself in, do you remember what it's called? The dragon territory? I don't know what it's called. Drathis? Yeah, she finds herself in Drathis.
So while she's in Drathis, of course, you know, Dane stops her from leaving the room, and he tells the handmaid to get her ready for dinner. And then at dinner, she has the unfortunate thing happening that no girlfriend wants: meet the dude's parents on the second date. So she met his dad and all the brothers. His mom has sadly passed. And one brother tries to sleep with her and get in her pants, and basically goes, you know, he told you in Drathis everything could be stolen. And that means you, and I'm known as Longtail for a reason. And everybody's like, wait, what? That's the military commander, by the way. The political advisor is Anis, but he seems pretty chill. He seems like him and Dane get along really well. The dad's just like, fuck you, Dark Blood, why are you here? He basically won't talk to her unless he's insulting her.
Oh, yeah. So the dragons do not like the witches at all. And I think, like, we talked about the magic system and, like, the I don't know if it's an aura system or a blood system, but they can tell what each other are with their, like, blood signals. And they could definitely tell Esme is, like, a witch because of her blood signals. So they're like, hey, you're a witch, we don't like you. And she's like, shunned basically. So when she's just trying to escape. Homegirl's trying to escape. She's like, I don't belong here. This is not where I want to be. I want to go home. Homegirl's like, I want to go home. And everyone's like, no, you can't leave. You can't leave, but we don't like you. And I feel so bad for her. I was like, she just wants to go home.
Okay, and then the other brother is Ainrith. He's the baby brother. We don't know what the fuck he does. He's just a baby brother, y'all. Dane doesn't even know what he does.
3 brothers, right?
Yes.
3 brothers.
Aenys.
I'm
gonna say
Aenys?
Aenys
Aenys or Aenys?
Aenys. And then I guess this one is Bizu? Baizu?
Yeah, I think it was Bizu, yeah.
And then Aerith.
Yes. So he has 3 brothers. And then the
Yes.
dad, Beamer.
Beamer. Yes, Beamer.
Beamer or Bemar? Fuck.
Beamar. Because it ends like hammer. Beamar.
Okay, Beamar. Okay, and then...
Okay, so at dinner, Esme makes a fool of herself. She even messes with their dress to show she does not respect their culture. Dinner ends. She's angry. She goes back to her room. Tries to be Esme. She's sketchy. She's always sketchy, always mapping things out. Tries to sneak off later to something that she shouldn't, called the Black Archives, to see what's going on down there, get some knowledge. She gets caught by the dad, the king. And he's like, fuck you, bitch, what you doing down here? She's like, oh, I'm just lost. And he's like, bitch, stop lying.
Yeah, and it's like, if you do it again, I'm gonna have to, like, do something. I'm gonna have to give you a consequence, basically.
He's basically hinting he will kill her. Because he will use the full force of the law. And...
yeah. And she doesn't take it seriously. Esme is just like,
no!
I don't know how old she is. She's just like, yeah, sure, old man. Like, I don't freaking care. And I'm like, if I were you, girl, oh my god. I'd be shitting myself.
Then he reaches, like, I guess he was holding it the whole time. It was behind his back, and he hands her, like, a scroll, and it's like, you're going to the military academy tomorrow as a new recruit. Good luck, GG's. And she's like, what? And he's like, yep, my orders, you're going. And so the next day, her and her new friend, I'm gonna call her Nissa. Nissa sounds right. Nissa goes to the academy together. She gets the big tour from Nissa. And they walk up on a sparring center. Then, of course, Esme opens her mouth. And Colonel Penn, I think is how you say his name?
Yeah.
Is like, bitch, you're a dark blood. You ain't got shit on us. You're going to man the pillars. And you're going to see what kind of shit is going on.
But she does it by herself, right? He, like, makes her man the pillar by herself. So
well,
she's like...
one of 20 pillars. It takes 20 people to man the shield to keep the dragons from breaking out during sparring.
Oh, just for context, like, the dragons are forced to live underground. So they can't, like, spread their wings, like, all the way. And they still have to practice sparring. So they came up with the solution of having this, like, barrier. So they can, like, go all out in the barrier. So they don't, like, break their, like, caverns or anything. But because, it's very intense, it needs, like, 20 people to man the barrier. So nothing, like, spills out and, like, destroys, like, their home.
So, during this, she's like, keeping up with that pillar with the other dragons. Well, she loses concentration because she's never been trained on how to keep up a barrier there. I'm sorry, she hasn't. It's like her 3rd day there. And Dane appears like, a knight in shining armor, puts his hand in the pillar to save her life. And from her being crushed by dragons, like, fighting and rolling on top of each other and biting each other's throats. And the barrier instantly solidifies again. Then he yells at Colonel Penn, is like, bitch, you never trained her, what the fuck you doing? And he basically dismisses everyone and gives her a private lesson, and the 2 of them make all 20 pillars light up at once, showing that together they're stronger than 20 dragons. So that's like foreshadowing, which we'll get into later. And then he takes her to the repository. He's like, I'm sorry for being a bitch to you earlier and being a dick and all this shit, so let's go show you some artifacts from the war. And she's like, cool. And Nissa goes with them, and they're having a good time. And she's like, hey, what's this, Dane? And Dane's like, oh, that's just a belt buckle. I kept it for stupid reasons. She's like, that's bullshit. So he refuses to give her information, and she realizes he still doesn't trust her, and he's withholding information, which is a key part of his character, by the way. He does this a lot. Then they go back home, and once everybody's in bed after partying and doing whatever they do during the day, she tries to sneak back in there, and that's when all hell really breaks loose.
Yeah, she gets caught by the colonel, like stealing the disc, right?
Yeah, Colonel Rogan specifically, because there's different
Yeah,
colonels.
he's like, dude, you're breaking the law. And then she's like, oh shoot. And then Dane is just like, la di da da, bro, you can't be breaking the law. But in order to break the law, I guess we have to get married because I don't want you to die. So he's just like, yep, she's my fiance now. We're getting married.
Yep. Because by stealing that artifact, she gave herself a death sentence, and Dane is still trying to protect her. Despite all their complaints to each other. Now, while all this is going on, her sister Bryn, which is basically a book nerd, just like us, yay Bryn! And she is studying books to try to find her sister, because, you know, the dragon would have killed her instantly if he wanted to, so Bryn's like, I'm calling bullshit, my sister's alive.
We have like 3 minutes. I'm gonna give us like 10 more minutes, I'm sorry.
And, like, so Bryn decides that she's going to find her sister. She teams up with Chad by force by their superiors because he's training her. They look together, and then she finds out, instead of conjuring the Ides with Corvin, who's still an asshole, and the Ides are too dangerous, she gives him a thing. You know, if I go get my sister, both of us could do it together. By myself, I'm going to fail because I'm not that good of a Salem, aka a tool. All Salems are tools. So he agrees. He gives them 3 days to find Esme, and they set off for the Dragon Kingdom. Which they do find because Salem apparently the Salem bloodline was the key to opening the door, apparently.
Yeah. And
So-
for more context, Chad is like just the top student. So like,
Yeah.
the top student of the academy, right? That tutors her. Because, yeah, Bryn
And
is-
he's fucking hot.
Yeah, apparently, right? He's like a CW character.
So,
When I think of CW character, I think of Supernatural. Have you watched that show?
yeah. But,
I think of like, one of the Supernatural brothers. Okay, anyway, so they go on their adventure and then they try to find the sister, Esme.
yeah.
She's like, "I
They
can
are
find my
attacked
sister."
by, clear blood, witches / wizards, and Chad reveals he's half demon.
Because
and-
they infiltrate, right? They infiltrate
Yeah.
the area.
And Bryn was just like, oh shit. And he's like, shut up, don't say nothing, we gotta go. So she performs the Pharaoh Circle, which allows them to get into Drathis after she does a pattern that appears and figures out to match light to light, and it'll open. So they go in. The first thing they hear upon entering was basically that Dane is missing. And Dane went missing after the wedding. Because the only thing that happens between what we told you last about Dane and Esme is they get married. They don't have sex, but they get really close to it. They're edging to make fireworks go off to let the kingdom know they had sex.
I know,
Don't ask.
the magic is like if there's any like sexual tension, fireworks like
So, right after their wedding night, Esme snuck down to spy on someone, came back and told Dane what was going on, and Dane went to go try to stop the rebellion plot before it got too far. And Dane, unfortunately got kidnapped. So what Bryn and Chad heard when they first entered Drathis was nobody knowing where Dane was, and they were all pissed because he just got back. So they thought the new bride killed him. So Esme gets
backtracking. Esme
Yeah.
actually does her shadow magic. We kind of glossed over their magic. So Esme finds her ability to lurk in the shadows because of her blood connection with Dane. So she like sees that like, oh my god, your brother Bizu is like, or Bizu is trying to plan a rebellion and kill you. So she tells Dane that, like, hey dude, your brother's shady. And Dane tries to confront Bizu or Bizu and then gets kidnapped, right? That's the context. And then even before that, we find out that Dane and Esme's power like combined, and they're both different. They're like physically different, like their blood signature is different, and then their powers are like super amplified. Like Dane tried to teach one of these like hooligans a lesson, and he ends up accidentally killing one of like the sons, right? The important sons of like the circle. So like there's like more context, but yeah, anyways, Dane gets like kidnapped, and we find out that Bizu did not kidnap him. It's the I want to call him Anus, but his name is not Anus. It's
Anus.
like Anus, right? Bro, we're gonna stop calling him Anis. Anis. Anis is like, "Mwahahaha, I am the bad brother. Ha
Yeah.
ha 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 ha." And you're like, oh, okay, Anis, you go.
And it gets worse because when they, because the king actually confronts Anis while Dane is missing. And the girls are following behind with Chad, and they watch the king get killed with a one-shot throat kill.
Yeah, he like, oh, it's so sad.
And
I'm so sad that happened. Like, he just killed his dad without any remorse.
Yeah, there was no remorse. He's basically like your weak, like mom was, and just straight up killed him.
Yeah, and then I think, does Baizu like witness that at all? I
No.
forget what happens
No.
there.
So at that point, they check the king to make sure he's actually dead, and he is. There's no saving him. Then they find Dane finally. They release Dane, and Dane tells them to leave. They pretend to leave. You know, Esme doesn't listen. And he shifts into his dragon form to break the runes so they can use their dark blood magic because it was being oppressed by the kingdom's sealing
wards?
runes. Yeah.
Yeah, they have like wards.
So then he transforms back. Baizu runs up and says, "What the fuck were you doing?" And he explains what happens and says, "Why did you kill Dad?" And Baizu's like, "I did it." And they reconnect and they realize there was a misunderstanding between those two, and it's Anis. That's when it clicks for them both. But by the time they go to confront Anis is already talking to the whole populace and has spun the story that Dane killed the dad. And there was nothing they could do to change it.
Yeah, so, well, I think Esme and Bryn and Chad are like left to leave because Dane comes back, right? He's just like, I'm not leaving like this area.
A small thing we glossed over there, Chad's no longer with them because remember Dane outed him for being a double agent at that point.
Oh yeah, okay, so we kind of skipped over it, but basically Chad is like a demon, and you can see this in like one of the chapters because his eyes are like flickering red, and Bryn's like, what the heck? And then he comes out as like half demon, and demons are bad. They're the big bad. Like, you think that the witches and then the clear bloods and like dragons are bad, but demons are like the big bad. And then he's working with the clear bloods. There's a chapter where it's revealed like, oh, he was like saved by one of the clear bloods when he was a kid, so he owes him his life. And like he wants to know more about what happened to his family. So all of them have trauma, but like Dana's like, I know you, ho. Like, I've seen you before. Oh hell no. And then Chad's like, oh Will, no, you've never seen me. That's all a mistake. And then Dana's like, no, this bitch is working with the clear bloods. Like, leave him.
Yeah.
And then I think Bryn and Esme actually leave him. They're like, what the fuck, dude? So they leave, right?
They don't even get a chance to do anything. He runs because he's a coward. He realizes Dane could actually kill him. And I'm pretty sure he's worried Dane will. To protect Esme.
They've interacted with each other at the Clear Blood Academy.
Yes, at Hearthborn.
Oh, Hearthborn. Yeah. So then, anyways. There's like a chapter where he's like remorseful, but I didn't really care to read it.
So basically it ends with the girls being on the run to get home, Chad's missing, and Dane and, oh god, how do we say his name? Byron? Byrus?
I don't know.
Why is my brain blanking? How have we been saying his name? What's the other brother's name? Baizu. I just made up a whole new character. Sorry, y'all. Baizu was fleeing together, and it was the first time Baizu has been on the human service since they all went under. And that is basically it. They're all above surface now trying to get to... Esme's trying to get to Dane, Dane's trying to get to Esme, and they've been told that those two together can stop the coming war by Helena, who's a ancestral spirit of the Dark Blood Witches, and they're basically saying the war's coming. They're all trying to find each other, and it's a big open area.
Yeah. And then I think it's implied that, like, I read the last few lines as, like, Esme and Dane have to fuck. Like, did you read it like that? That's how I read it.
I read it as that could be a one way to do it, but I read it as they have to team up and actually trust each other. Hi, Meadow. Hi, Jake. And I was ignoring you. I like Dean more.
They're going to union. If you use the U word, that's fucking. That's literally fucking.
I mean, they've already unionized. They have a blood bond.
No, but they have to insert parts. That's what a union is.
Oh my god. Technically a marriage is union, and they have literally rings melted on their flesh. Because yes, wedding rings and the dragon culture melts on your flesh. Because why not? Okay, okay. So, that is a rough...
Summary. Yeah, we spent
Yes,
like 15 minutes, but it's okay. He can edit out and it. Yeah.
How many minutes was it?
It was about 15, but
Okay, that's not bad. I was worried it was more like 20 or 30.
I feel like we did skip out on a couple of like important like chapters though, like especially when Chad gets like revealed as like a demon, and then you finding out that like what's it called, Esme and Dane's powers are like even stronger because they did that blood ritual.
Well, we mentioned that with the pillars. The pillars, they lit up all 20 by themselves.
We also didn't say our reaction with the freaking the fucking scene, the fireworks.
Well, look, we can talk about that now though.
The fireworks! Oh my god, it's such
that was just a summary,
scene, but it was so funny.
That was just a summary, Fuka. It doesn't have to have that.
Are you for? No, I need my reaction. I need your reaction. I think
okay.
Needs to know how the dragons fuck and how they're all cucks. They're all cucks, Busy.
Okay. Full disclosure, the only thing that came off was the shirts, no undergarments, and it was spicy, but it left you wanting more. It did not finish the job.
I know, but like the dragon world, like they have to see that they fucked, so they see them via fireworks.
Okay,
like,
I'm pretty sure that's equivalent to the ancient medieval tradition of checking the bed sheets for blood.
No, I think legit back in the day in medieval times, people would actually watch.
I mean, they would, but I'm not gonna go there.
They would sit and watch. Like the cup chair is a historical, like, artifact. It's a historical artifact. People would actually be like sitting and watching for like the contact. I'm so glad that we're not in medieval times. I don't want to be a part of that. That's
I mean,
embarrassing.
To be fair, it's their version of the cup chair. If you see fireworks, you know they made the Union solidify.
That's an even better version of the cup chair though. Like fireworks are at least fun to watch.
Exactly. Look, it's two types of bangs. It's one in the bed and one in the sky.
But yeah, okay. So what would you rate this out of 5? What would you rate this?
I'm gonna go 4 out of 5 because I really enjoyed it. Because I actually stayed up a few nights reading and not sleeping and then being irritable the next day. Not even gonna lie.
Okay, I think for me, I wrote this in advance. I said DarkBirch 2 is around the same level as DarkBirch 1 for me, so it's like a 4 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
I liked DarkBirch 1 more, surprisingly, than 2, but it's just a personal preference thing. It's not like it's because it's like a terrible book or anything. I think it's just...
Okay, so for me, and I know, Fuka, you're going to tell me this is not what sold 2 for you. What sold 2 for me is we learned so much more about Dane's culture, where he came from, and how he's evolved since then. Because he's no longer like his kinship. He's no longer going, oh, Darkbloods are evil. He actually wants to, like, be among them and understand them, when the rest are just like, oh my god, that's evil. Burn it.
Yeah, there's definitely like a difference between them, but he's been gone for so long, right? Like it just shows that passage of time of how long he's been away from his culture.
It's not even just that. He was kept away as a servant / slave, so you can't even say it was a good away.
Yeah, so it's not a good away. Of course not. Of course not. He was a slave. Poor guy. But then he definitely opened his mind to like a lot of other like things because of that, I think, because like the dragons were like they're pushed out into like the cavern, so I don't know how long it's been, but like
it's been like centuries, because they mentioned that Aenys never saw the sky and he was not the youngest brother.
Yeah, so that can like breed a lot of like, you know, tension, of course. And hostility between like the witches and the dragons, and then like the clear bloods.
Are you also upset when we talk about dragons that they did not tell us what mutations are happening to the baby dragons?
You're right, because they only mate with one another. I wanted to know more about how the dragons looked, or if they have like different like powers or like different aspects or like their horn. You know, like I wanted to know more about how they would look and like their powers.
Because
but
we
I
were
guess
just
we didn't have enough
told
time.
their muscles were atrophied and basically they couldn't fly long distance anymore. But like, are they becoming drakes where they have like no wings, or like are they being born with smaller and smaller wings as time goes, or are they being born stunted? Like,
Well,
when you
that's
say
not
mutated,
how, that's
what's
not
going on?
how like Earth evolution works, right? Like, but maybe it's like different. If it's like they don't use it, they lose it. I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of how Earth evolution works, just not that quickly. It wouldn't happen over a few generations.
Well, not necessarily. It's more of a like, if it's not a con, you're not gonna die, right? Like that's how like Darwin explains it. So I think like if they had a mutation and it wasn't like a bad thing in the caves, then yes. But if the ones with big wings are dying, then yeah, that makes sense why they wouldn't be able to pass down like the big wings.
Think of it like the caves as a container. Does that mean they're being born smaller because their container can only hold so many of them?
Not necessarily. Unless because of their size they die off without having to reproduce. Because that's how Darwinian evolution works. But we don't know if Darwinian evolution's applied to DarkBirch Academy, so I don't know.
Well, I'm just thinking because it's like a lot of things grow to the size of their enclosure, especially for like pets and stuff. And I'm wondering if she was using that for the dragons.
Oh, so that. But then if they're like out about in the sky and stuff, they would be able to grow bigger.
I wonder, because Dane's huge as fuck, and he's always talking about how he could fly long distances, but the people underground can't.
Maybe that is, yeah, maybe. I don't know, but.
And I'll be honest, with
surprised.
tunneling, you don't need wings. You're more likely to break them, trying to push them through a tight hole.
Yeah, but I am surprised that they haven't, like, dug underground so much to the point where they can stretch out their wings. Because if it's sentries, you have sentries to...
That's my puppy. Fuka? Oh. I thought she heard the whimpering and I was like, that's just a puppy. Oh, puppy's in the background whining. We're waiting for Fuka to get back, I guess. Fuka crashed. It's fine, it's fine. She probably... Oh no! She said her power went out. Fuka! Keep tapping, keep talking. So, let me pull up the stuff, okay? Let's pull up the notes. So, the list of characters is Nissa, handmaid, also trained to fight in the academy, Lord Beamer, Dane's dad and king, Lord Aney, second son, royal advisor, Lord Bezus, third son, military commander, infamous Longtail, Aerith, baby brother, Commander Pin, over sparring lessons, Brienne Settlement is Esme's bookish sister, Chad Valgrove, of course, is the half-demon you guys heard about, and Corvin is every DarkBirch, giving orders to Chad a lot. And honestly, out of those, my favorite, and I know Fuka would agree, is definitely still Esme. However, I do have a soft spot for Brynn, who tries to use her intellect to figure her way out of situations. She's actually really smart, and she found out where the dragons were living, even though people haven't been able to find them since they went underground. She figured it all out with just basically herself and books and a few clues from the ancestors. But she did all the spell work, all the location hunting. She's just a really, really strong girl by herself. And I don't know, I like Brent. I like him. And I know Chad is our CW hottie boy of the year. He's dangerous. He's competent, morally unclear. Trapped by higher powers at Hearthborn, which he resolves at the end by cutting the guy's hand off. Oh god, thank you for the rain, Nakimi. How are you? I just realized how weird it is not to have, like, stuff in my ear. I'm so used to game sounds now. Let's type out this Ramus. You are playing music! Hi, I'm Mezzy Raiders, how you doing? We're just yapping, trying as much as we can to talk about the book while Fuka is currently getting her power back straight. How are you, Nakimi? What kind of music were you playing? Oh, musical raid, yes! Let's see. And another thing about Chad is he's actually really loyal to Bryn. And it's showing that he and both her are questioning who's on the right side of history, because both them realizing there is no right side and everyone's painting themselves as a victim when they shouldn't be. They're all the aggressors. Sometimes there is no victim, just aggressors, just saying. And this is one of those. Everyone's wrong. Aw. I'm glad you sang I'm Not That Brave.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
I am back-ish. Sorry, I don't know what happened, but it's probably because of the wind that I mentioned. It literally knocked out my power for a bit.
It's okay. I was just telling him about Chad and how he's becoming loyal to Bryn.
Oh, dude, he's a giant sip. Like, he starts out as a sip. No offense. Like, you can tell that he's so in love with her.
And I was also telling them how you can definitely tell that him and Bryn are both under the same idea that there are no evil people in this war, they're all just bad. They're starting to question.
Yeah. I think they're both neutral to the situation, and they just want everything to end. What I really appreciated about Bryn's perspective is she doesn't trust her family. You can tell she's oh, my family's hella shady, right? That's why I rather would read than participate in hurting other people.
Mhm.
But she's also very powerful.
Okay. But she doesn't know she's powerful. Only Chad sees it, but she can't see it in herself. That's the funny part.
Yeah, Chad's
or the endearing.
Dude, you have a lot of spiritual energy type of thing, because she can channel, her power is to channel her ancestors into herself. So she's a spirit user, which is super cool.
Well, and to note, Esme is described as one of the strongest Salem witches ever, but hear me out. Bryn could do 3 spirits and Esme can only do 1.
Well, I think Esme has more power in terms of her conjuring ability, right? She can do actual spells and stuff, blood magic. Whereas Bryn, it seems she has more spiritual energy. I don't know if that makes any sense. She's more in tune with her spirits. So they're both powerful, but in different ways.
I do love Bryn's description of Esme being a badass bitch Barbie who is an assassin.
Well, okay, dude, if I was an assassin with big knockers, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know. Can you, as someone with big boobs, how do you run? How do you run and hide? Oh, don't they get in the way?
Well, Esme doesn't really hide. She just changes how she looks and blends in.
No, I'm talking about big knockers, running with them. I would feel so tired if I had a lump on my chest.
You get used to it, and also you can wear a bra to support them. That way it doesn't hurt as bad. You have to change the type of bras you wear, Fuka.
I just wear a sports bra. Sometimes I don't even wear a bra because I'm flat.
Yeah, I can't get away with that. I'm pretty sure I'd be in HR that same day.
Okay, what did I say? Where were we? We were talking about dragons. I wish we had different like versions of the dragons. Like, oh, some of them are water dragons, some of them can see in the dark. That'd be so cool.
Well, the thing is, we don't even know if that's a thing because, okay, this is what one of my gripes with the book. Krista would mention characters and she built like a whole council system, but I don't know what any of them look like.
Yeah. Well, I think we were talking about this earlier. I don't know if she has like a word count limit, right? Because like all of her books are around the same size. So like, let's see, they're about 200 or 350-ish pages.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if she has like a limit in how many pages or how many words she's allowed to print. I don't know how like the publishing side works because like I know from like Krista's like what's called writing style.
Yeah.
You could tell that she's like very descriptive and has the potential to be very descriptive, but I feel like maybe either her editors like advised against it, like, oh, this is too much. Because I could see her trying to get, like, she starts a lot, like, trying to get into lore and description and culture, but it feels like something's, like, stopping her. But it might be just, like, because of the limit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. Because, yeah. But yeah, I wish maybe she could do, like, a little anthology where she, like, describes a lot more of the culture and, like, of the types and descriptions and stuff like that.
Okay, so Anis. Not anus. Anis.
I'm gonna call him Anus. Like, I'm gonna be like, Anus.
Anis wants dragons to return above ground. No, granted, I don't think he's ever seen the above ground, but, you know. It's basically because the dragons are declining underground, their health is taking a toll. There's unrest, stagnation, and honestly, living underground was not supposed to be permanent. They originally went underground for a temporary reprieve from the war to recoup and go back up, but they never did. So there's no long-term plan to stay down there or long-term area to grow. So it's becoming a point of contention between the younger generation going, why the fuck can't we take back what we want? We're a dragon, for crying out loud. Versus the other people are like, yo, they're witches. It's not like you think. You can't just go up there and breathe fire. They can fucking hurt you. So it's almost like history's about to repeat itself from the previous wars because the young people are too uppity. They don't realize the dangers.
Well, I kind of understand why they were being so like, oh, we need to regain what was ours or reclaim what is ours because there's not a lot of space. And usually if there's not enough to go around, like, you kind of band together to just take what you can, right? So I kind of get it from that perspective. And like they've been told stories. I'm sure like a lot of their history like paints the dragons as like, we were glorious in the sky, you yearn for the sky, right? So it does make sense. And I don't know how long dragons are like able to live, but assuming that this has been like centuries and centuries of like abuse and like of hiding, I'm sure that like if I was a dragon, I would yearn for the sky too. I'm
gonna kind of assume they're almost immortal with age span because Dane was alive before they went underground, and he's still looks young enough that Esme would find him attractive.
She's not into dilfs. Unfortunate. Just kidding.
So.
Okay, wait. I think we're talking about like the setting of this story. So, Bryn mentions the CW, like she compares Chad to CW. So like it's weird because when we were reading it, it sounded like something that like was kind of an off or AU alternate universe of like the of Earth. But it's like we're on Earth. We're still on Earth, like in modern day, where they would have like the CW.
Well, yeah, because they also reference the Salem witch trials, saying that's why the witches have to be careful, because they don't want to do a Salem 2.0. And they don't mean their last name.
So yeah, like it gives like another layer where I have to reimagine the world, because I've been imagining this world like very not the way I think Krista Grace has it. I was imagining Harry Potter for some reason. I was like, oh, it's like Harry Potter. But it's not like Harry Potter. It's like Harry Potter plus the modern world, if it was in the modern world.
Okay, but you know Harry Potter does take place in England, right? And it's just like a countryside.
Yeah, but they don't have like telephones or stuff like that, you know, like that's why I'm just like, oh, I have to reimagine it even more, because I literally was like, oh, they don't have internet. There's no way they have internet.
It could, you know, I have read other books with magic, and they often say magic interferes with technology, so it could just be something like that.
Maybe. But then how would the television work? Does it interfere with the television?
I would assume so, because they light their house by candle, from what it seems.
Yeah, so I need someone to like draw. I need someone to draw the settings so I can like immerse myself. But yeah, I think, what are the things that you liked about the story so far?
I really like the political aspect of this book. I like learning things, and honestly, at first I did not really like the POV changing as much, but honestly, at the end I was grateful for it, because I wasn't just stuck in the Dragon City trying to figure out the dragon politics. It like was a breath of fresh air to see what was going on outside the world, even if the reader was the only one who knew both sides. It just,
yeah,
it kind of broke it up, so it wasn't just like a big hitting your head over the wall with all the dragon lore at once.
Yeah, I would say if for the modern reader, it's a really like good thing to have like 4 different perspectives. I know like some reviews are saying like, oh, it's confusing, but I don't think it was really confusing. It's like very straightforward and easy to follow.
It's not confusing because she also titles the chapter by the character whose POV it is. It's not like a fancy title name and then you gotta figure out which character you're on. It tells you where you're at.
Yeah, and then her writing style, oh, I wanted to like mention this, but she changes her writing style according to the character.
Yes.
So like, I don't know if you, I'm sure you've caught on, but like if you're like a reader, right, and you know, some like authors will just like write it in the same like writing style or cadence, to their like writing style, but Krista takes it on to like another level where she like puts herself in the character's shoes and writes as if like she was the character. So I really like that. Like I think that's why I enjoyed Bryn and Chad's like scene so much. Like of course I really like Esme. I really like her as a character, but I think my favorite parts of this book were like just the budding romance scenes and then like the banter that we see between Bryn and Chad. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. So cute.
Also, I heard a bit of the audiobook for DarkBirch because I looked it up today and I was kind of curious. I feel like the girl they have voicing her needs to be a lot badass sounding. I guess because I was expecting like Violet's voice actors or Zayden's to play the
you've been spoiled. You've been spoiled.
I have been
graphic audios.
I have. I'm a spoiled child.
Been spoiled. I haven't heard the graphic. I haven't heard the audiobook, but I think that this book, DarkBirch Academy, is meant to be read as a novel. I think it's hard to capture it in an audiobook form because I found myself going back and forth when reading. So like, just to like align the perspectives together. So I think it's really hard to like follow if it was just an audiobook.
Same. I just feel like, especially since there are, when you get to the second part, multiple different POVs, they're gonna have to change their voice up, and sometimes that doesn't always work out as well.
I've audiobooked things where they don't change your voice at all, so like I'm okay with it.
Oh god.
I think I'm okay. You've been spoiled by the graphic audios, Messi. Too spoiled.
I have. I'm too spoiled. I'm a spoiled dragon. I'm spoiled. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay though. It's okay. Maybe they'll.
Excuse me.
I think with
Excuse
like the
me?
resurgence
Mommy?
of like
Sorry.
reading,
Mommy? Sorry.
I think it's become
Mommy?
more popular.
Sorry.
Like,
Mommy? Sorry.
reading books and like audio.
Hi,
booking.
Lich.
I'm hoping
How
that
are you?
more people invest in like voice actors and readers. So hopefully we get like really high quality things.
Honestly though, the book world has like exploded with the high quality book prints as is.
Oh yeah, the printing is great. I don't know necessarily about all of the stories we are getting, because like some of it is like very clearly like ChatGPT flop. I don't know if you've like noticed. I'm like, oh my god. Or some, it's just like, not to hate on the self-publishing world, right? But like some of them would benefit from like an editor before releasing.
And full disclaimer, we're not talking about Krista here. We're talking about in general, because Fuka is right. There are some people who mass-produce books, and you could tell when they're mass-produced by ChatGPT when they're publishing a book a week.
Yeah, but DarkBirch Academy, there's definitely like human hands. This has been passed through human hands. None of the artwork or like the, what's it called, the title, the book, has been ChatGPT. I think like a human actually worked on it, and you can tell like, oh yeah, like this is made for a human by a human. But yeah, I've been enjoying the series so far. I think it's one of the ones I'm like, okay, I'm okay with this. And I'm kind of, what's it called, picky when it comes to books. Like I don't really spend the time to read like non-peak books. If that makes any sense? Like not like the 5-star out of 5-star books. I think like I try to protect my time, but I think with DarkBirch Academy, I think it's worth your time. Like if you want something cozy, I feel like this was a cozy read. DarkBirch Academy is a cozy read.
Fuka, I think you're actually onto something, because I just opened my book while you were talking. And if you look at the different chapters, if you're at DarkBirch or you're like on that plot line, they change the art of the first page of the chapter based on where you are. Like when you're in Drathis, you have the weird like mirror looking things.
Yeah, I don't have that for some of my books where it like gives you like a visual cue of where you're at. So I don't know. I think it's meant to be like physically read. So like I applaud whoever had that idea, because it adds another like layer.
Oh, I think Fuka crashed again.
I think I'm just gonna talk on my phone, lol.
Oh no! Okay.
No, it's like, oh my god. Let me know if my Discord is like cutting out though.
I mean, you're doing great. You're doing great. I can see it moving. Hold on, I can fix this. BTube Studio.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's
like,
okay. It's okay.
Win,
I pay $5 a month for this plugin specifically for people.
yeah, I'm so sorry. Bye.
There.
Just, I don't know how to explain it, but I think the wind is like cutting out my electricity.
I mean, you're on my screen again, so you're fine. I have your Fugi React up, and you look great. I made it work.
Well,
So don't sweat it. You're fine.
okay.
But yeah, like, I think this book was good. I think it was a good middle book to, like, really push the plot forward, to explain what's going on behind the scenes, to explain why this is happening also, and, like, to explain different point of views of different kingdoms. So it's not just, oh, DarkBirch, we hate these people, we have to kill them. No, to show that no one's really good in this scenario, and the few good people there are doing the best they can to hold the crazies in.
Yeah, agreed. And
'Cause-
I feel like maybe I'm not a read reader, so like I'm just generalizing, but as like a reader nowadays, like a modern reader, I feel like too many people, because you know, in English class, for example, you have to have like a theme, and like, you know, you have to have like symbolism and stuff. I feel like I really appreciate like Krista Graves's writing, because it's just so straightforward, and she does have clear symbolism, but she knows what the story is from beginning to end. It seems like she knows like how she's gonna write the end. Like everything's like intentional, and I really appreciate that from a writer, especially a modern writer, because some people don't have the end in mind at all, and they cater towards like what the audience wants, or like, oh, let me write this on a cliffhanger to see if like there's people who would like to buy more of the stuff, or like how can I rage bait or like edge my readers on. But I think Krista Graves does such a good job of just like, hey, I know that this is gonna be a beginning to end novel. I know where I'm going to stop and like get the readers like, you know, kind of on the edge of their seats, but they know that there's an end, and they know it's gonna be like very clear. Like I really appreciate that.
And I will also say, we did very much gloss over what the bond is doing to Dane and Esme at this point. But again, we are trying to do a fast summary, not a whole everything is in the summary, and not a detailed, you would use it to write a book report summary. It's supposed to be major overarching plots. So, like Fuka did mention, during a small council meeting Dane hosted, he was trying to find out about the uprising before everything went to hell, and he killed a council member who attacked him. It was proclaimed self-defense by the king, but you know that caused a lot of bad blood for the king and Dane both when he did that. Because normally dragons get burned by fire, but not disintegrated. And he wasn't even casting a fire attack. It was a guardian pulse, if I remember right. Was the spell's name.
Yeah. He's like, it was just to scare him, but not to kill him. And then everyone's like, holy shit, you killed him, Dane. That's not cool.
Well, he incinerated him, basically.
Yeah. But like, okay, I like how they reacted. They're like, oh, okay, I guess he's dead. I guess he died. Okay.
Yeah, they were, I think they were shocked, and they were also scared Dane would do it to them as well. Because no one knew how it happened. Because they could probably tell the spell was different. And even Dane said before he released the spell, he felt Esme's blood affecting and changing what the spell was. So there's no telling what he actually did. It was like an ancient magic that got corrupted. Yes, and that's already unstable.
Oh, I'm so excited for this third book and like perhaps the fourth book. Is it the last book of the fourth one? Because like I really want more scenes between Dane and Esme. They've been building up their romance like so much.
Okay,
like,
okay,
the
so...
only fighting scene we get is their bed chamber scene. Like, come on, I need more. Give me a crumb. Give me a crumb.
I am looking online, and it just says I can pre-order it to my Kindle. But it does not give her... Oh, May 30th, 2026. For the pre-order for the pre-order for the fourth book. So this month. In 15 days.
Fuck. I'll be gone, but maybe I'll bring it to abroad and then we can have chit chat about it.
I mean, yeah, because we can make it work. Even if we have to wait till you get back, we can do it.
Yeah, but I am very excited for like the whole series to unfold. Like, she does such a good job of keeping my interest, and I'm so excited for more scenes between Dane and Esme. Like, I expect the third book to have them. Okay, I can't. Because the second book didn't have too many scenes of them together, unfortunately.
No, Dane, like, actively avoided her because it was like he was scared. The more he was around her, the more his parents, not parents, would target her.
Yeah, but also he was dealing with a lot of, like, the political side. Like, he had to, like, meet with people and, like, make sure everything was okay. So it made sense why he wasn't, like, super active in the book.
Okay, so I'm about to read the snippet for Fire and Shadows, which, by the way, is the...
I don't want to read it! Okay, you can read it and then give me what you think.
No. It's just a summary of the back of the book.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just a summary on the back of the book. It's like what's on the website to get you to buy it. So, and we can come up with theories about what we think is going to happen from it, okay? So it's okay, Puka.
Okay. I unmuted. What happened?
Right. I was trying to tell you that I'm just going to read the back of the third book, and we can come up with theories about what we think is going to happen.
Okay.
So Esme escaped the dragon realm of Dathis with her life, barely. A king is dead, a usurper has taken the throne, and an army beneath the earth is beginning to rise. But the worst thing is Esme's brings home isn't the news. Oh, the worst thing Esme brings home is the news. Is Dayan Draxon, an exiled dragon king with molten golden eyes, a talent for making decisions for her, and a bond that won't stop tightening around her. But Esme was trained to be a weapon, not a bride. DarkBirch wants her to show the cost of surviving through the treacherous Eyed trials. Dane wants to stop the war before it starts, and the dead keep whispering the same thing to her. Only you two can prevent what's coming, complete your union. So I think Fuka's right.
They're gonna fuck! They're like, you need to fuck to save the world! Oh my god, there's no way! There's no way that... Krista Gray guys, you cannot. No, she built it up for them to just fuck to save the world.
I guess I need to go find like a gif of fireworks, so Fuka could just start spamming fireworks when we talk about them fucking finally, because she's been waiting, what, 3 books now?
Oh my god. Actually, I don't really care if they like mate, you know? I don't care if they go through sexual relations. It's okay. It's okay if they don't. I just want them to be happy. I want them to have their little cute date or whatever.
Okay, Fuka, wink wink. I know you've been waiting for the tension.
She literally built it up like, oh, they need to complete their union. Like, they literally need to fuck. Oh my god.
You're not wrong. So, I think the interesting thing about this is how DarkBirch is going to respond to Dane. Because one thing we didn't go over is, it was a small thing that happened. It's kind of big, but before Chad and Bryn left to go on their big journey, Heaththorn, which is where Dane was kept captive, actually went to DarkBirch as a treaty, quote unquote, and just to like suss him out to see if Dane was there. He wasn't, and once they realized he wasn't there, they had a full-on onslaught trying to kill DarkBirch. So now that Dane's going to be there with Esme, that's going to make the relationship between them and Hawthorne much more stressful, because Hawthorne will do anything to get him back. The Ides trials are dangerous as fuck, because Ides, as described in book 2, are spirits who do not want to be contacted, and they just wander the world aimlessly. They want to be that way though, so forcing them to talk to you could have dire consequences. Which is why they wanted, what, Dominique Merlin was the one they wanted to summon?
Yeah.
So, if they manage to summon Dominique Merlin, there's no telling what's going to happen. I feel like we're going to end up getting a possessed wizard or witch who's going to either fight Aenys or side with Aenys.
I hope Bryn gets possessed and she, like, goes to the dark side.
Why?
Yeah, I hope Bryn gets possessed. I think that would add some more pizzazz and drama into the lore, but that's just me being evil.
Okay, why would it be her though and not Esme?
Because Bryn is the one that can channel, like, spirits. And then they're gonna be like, oh, you're the one that can channel spirits. And she's like, okay, cool. I've never had to be, what's it called? I've never been taken over before. But it was, like, implied. I think Chad, there was, like, this chapter where Chad, like, watched her get, like, possessed. And she lost control. Like, Bryn, she does it herself, too. She's like, oh, I kind of lost control, was it the fire? I forget what it was the grandpa guy, right? Grandpa guy that was super strong. She lost control. Like, she had no control over what he was doing at all, right? Did I read that wrong?
I'm pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure he was, like, controlling her body and they were trying to kill Chad.
Yeah, so, like, I think it's Bryn that's gonna be possessed, if anything, and not our character Esme. Because one, Esme's character would not allow her to be possessed. Like, she's too strong-willed, where Bryn, there's like a sense of not confidentness. Like, she doesn't feel confident in her ability. So I'm like, well, she's the one more likely to be possessed. I don't know. That's just me. Or it could be Chad. Oh, it should be Chad. It should be Chad.
Okay, hear me out. What if the reason why they hate demons so much is because demons can burn souls away like dragons can? And demons are notorious for doing that to souls, and he's the one who has to save Bryn.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I would love that. Yes. All the chaos and drama. All the chaos and drama.
It would not be a good fantasy love story without drama, let's be honest.
Yes. We need the drama. But it doesn't need to be like deep drama. Oh wait, I think we talked about it. We have a theory about Esme.
We haven't talked about that. So we have a theory because Dane does know Esme's ancestors. It has been pointed to again and again. He has special connections with them, holds secrets for them, keeps favors for them, even though they've been dead in the grave, rolling over 5 times over. And he always keeps the promise to them. But he says Esme reminds them of these ancestors. And I'm starting to wonder, because there's been some spirits they can't find, if Esme is like the reincarnation of one of them. And that's why Dane's so drawn to her naturally, even without the bond and all the other stuff.
Yeah, because, well, they don't even go over, like, reincarnation too much either. They just say, like, oh, spirits can pass on or they don't. And I think, like, the Coven, right? Like, the Salem choose not to pass on.
Or they're forced not to pass on if you're a clear blood. They're forced to just keep the...
So maybe Esme's, like, ancestry, they're, like, originally, like, clear bloods, and then something happened to make them dark bloods. Or dark bloods and clear bloods are, like, the same.
Oh, they were. Don't you remember that in the first book? They came from the same common ancestor that split apart.
Yeah, and then they became clear and dark.
Yeah. It's because they had a, differences of opinions on how magic should be used and where it should come from. So basically they started practicing magic differently, and that's what led to the split. And the hatred.
Oh.
All that shit.
I see. And then we just have dragons. I wonder if we have any other, like, things in the universe.
We do.
So
we have
demons.
we have, what are they called? Damn it. Incubus?
Oh yeah, the incubus. Oh my god, there needs to be an AU where she gets 2 of them, man. I want her to have both guys. Like Bryn, you know how they're like, they have the hots for her?
Yeah.
The brothers, the incubus brothers. I'm like, hell yeah, there needs to be a spin-off where she like gets down and dirty with both of them, and then what's his face? Chad gets jealous.
And I think there's werewolves too. I think all the monsters exist. It's just they're not part of the story.
Maybe she writes a different, because I haven't read her Fae book, so maybe like she has other flavors of Fae in her other books.
Let's see. I'm looking at the Fae book. I'm not going to read it out loud unless I see a name I notice. So I don't see any crossover in the description name-wise, but it is a touch her and die type story with morally and the Empire isn't morally gray. Boot to your throat and with a crown on your head. Well, like she said, she uses books for therapy, so.
And we're paying for it. Yeah, support her.
Support her. Also, the quote for the Faes go to die is, "You will die screaming, or you will make them scream for you." It's what would you do if Fae meets Gladiator with a sprinkle of Hunger Games and Fourth Wing.
Oh.
Ashton Wing's first quote for the first book is, "Two predators now circle me in a den of enemies. One I came to hunt, and the one I never saw coming."
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, because that was about the guy she was trying to kill, and then Dane. It's Fourth Wing meets Hogwarts with an addictive twist. If Voldemort had a 23-year-old daughter, you get Esme Salem, dark, sexy, and unique. So she's 23. To answer your question.
Wow. Okay.
You were curious.
You know, that makes sense. Yes. And she's gonna be dating like 100-year-old?
I think he's older than that.
Is it problematic though? Because like, if she's technically the reincarnation, like, is that problematic? I don't know.
Well, also dragons age differently. He could technically be 23 in human years for dragon.
You are right. You're so right for that.
Because like the guy who died that he killed, they acted like he should have been dead from old age, but he wasn't. So I don't think dragons have a set time they die.
Unless they get like incinerated, like how he did.
I mean,
I don't think witches either. Witches don't seem like they die either.
What you mean?
Like they just don't seem like they die unless they like die in combat.
Well, no, there's no really old witches we've met though. They've all been dead.
Maybe they're just like, well, we're too old. Goodbye.
I think the worst part is we have not met like an old witch or wizard really, at least on the DarkBirch side, because they all die because they're always in combat.
Yeah, maybe that's why. They just die young because they're forced to fight a war.
Yeah, because them and Heathborn can't get their claws off each other, so they're constantly just killing each other. I will say though,
Mhm.
I feel like in the coming war, clear bloods and dark bloods might team up to fight the dragons because a common enemy.
Do you think the dragons are gonna be like the last boss, basically?
That or the clear bloods will be, and the dragons are going to team up with the dark bloods again because they used to do that too.
I was thinking of that too. Like I have a feeling that the dragons are going to team up with the clear bloods.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why, like the dark bloods don't have a lot of context on their ancestry, because it's like kind of scary that they don't know what actually happened. Like they're kind of left in the dark. So I wonder if there's like a darker reason why like the Salem sisters don't really know what's going on.
I think that's intentional though. I'm sure you've heard the story of that the winners write the history books.
Yeah.
So it's intentional. Because let's just say if their ancestors had one, right? Let's just say that they're purposely keeping the information because they can also then oppress the future generations. It's kind of like in Fourth Wing, how you don't know who the Venin are, and then you find out the Venin are actually in the scribe unit. And that's why the writers don't know who Venin are, because the king and the Venin are actually all keeping it a secret.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is like there's something more to it that like, because basically the Salems are trained fighters, so we're gonna learn why eventually.
Well, yeah, and they're not treated like people, they're treated like tools, and they're disposed of like tools. And that's what they made very clear when they decided to take Bryn into the combat zone. They were like, we let you study books for as long as we could, but you are a Salem at the end of the day, whether you're inadequate or not, you're still better than everyone else. So it makes you wonder if they're like genetically engineered in a way.
Yeah, for sure, because like the grandma, or we don't even know if it's the grandma that was speaking to Esme, like she was like, do the blood ritual. So maybe her past ancestors just like only know how to be weapons and like purposefully did that to her.
I mean, I definitely think so. I feel like that's because the grandma also made her drink Dane's blood, and I don't think it was for the benefit of Esme. I think it was for the benefit of DarkBirch. I think the grandmother's actually corrupted and evil, where her mother or grandmother may not have been.
We don't even know if it's the real grandma, though. Like, for all we know, it could be like some random person that's pretending to be the grandma.
I mean, you're not wrong. I never thought about a spirit pretending to be another spirit. That is a viable
That's what
statement.
I thought. I was like, oh, this might not be her actual grandma. She's like pretending to be one of the Salems, because why not, right?
I mean, they are all witches, and it definitely showed that the grandma and the other spirits still had some type of magic, because they could appear on their own when needed. So they...
You know, now that I think about it, yeah, you might be right onto something about like Esme being the one like taken over, because she has access to this like really mean like spirit. We don't know that is her actual grandmother. And then she's like basically grooming her into being like this ultimate like vessel. So then when she can take over her body, she'll have access to like all this power. Maybe that's...
Hi, Charlie. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love you. We're just talking about books right now. But yes, I plan to record more soon. Thank you so much for stopping by to say hi and showing support. But yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Because, I mean, like, the grandma, I feel like, is going to end up being the arch enemy in the end. I don't know why. The grandma has always rubbed me wrong.
Yeah, but she might not even be the grandma, right? Like, she might not even be her. So, I don't know.
Oh my god, what if, hear me out, that...
Dane's mom. Just kidding.
No, not Dane's mom. If the grandma is the biological grandma, but it's like something to do with the magic she did. She took on a spirit into herself, so she's actually merged with an evil spirit herself.
Oh, that would be cool.
Like if, like, you know what I mean? Like if she tried to like summon the Ides before, because remember this was a ritual from the past they tried to bring back. So her spirit is no longer really her, it just has her form.
Yes.
Because I think Esme would know if that was not how her grandma looks. Because she was alive with her at one point.
Yes, you're right. You're right about that. Yeah.
Look, we're coming up with book theories! Where's my Korean button? I can give a heart back. It does it sometimes.
I think my like power is cooked. I've been trying to press the button multiple times. It's cooked.
Oh, your computer?
My computer is cooked. Yeah, it's
no. And you have power at your house?
No, I don't have power. I don't think so.
Okay, then your computer wouldn't turn on.
What? Hello?
If you don't have power at your house, your computer won't turn on.
Yeah, so I guess it's not working no more. No. That's so sad.
Can you turn on your light switch where your lights turn on?
No.
Then Foka, you're not going to get your computer to turn on until your lights come back. Or at least attempt it. I know you are. You are looking forward to today so much.
I know.
And Fuka knows I was looking forward to spending time with her. I spent 2 hours just writing a summary for her to help her remember the book.
I know. I think, yeah, you notice I came to our talk like a week earlier. I was like, we have another podcast today, and then Mezi was like, Fuka, no, we don't. It's next week. That's how excited I was. I like read the book.
Well, yeah,
really
because
quickly.
okay, to be fair, it was supposed to be last week, but I moved it because I was feeling tired. I was really tired, really stressed out from work. And I was like, I don't need this today. Can we just do it next week? And I'll send you a summary of everything so we don't forget nothing. And she's like, bet, girl, you go sleep. You need to sleep. And then I slept. I had hit the point at work where I had worked so many hours that I wasn't functioning, and I knew I would not be able to give any commentary past Esme's supposed to be cute, y'all. I don't know what you want me to say.
Wait, so when you work, do you get like overtime, or you just had to like finish like a project or whatever?
Both.
Oh, overtime's good. Yeah, I get OT. I would rather get OT than...
So I get overtime, but if my boss says to have something done today, I'm expected to do it that day. I'm not expected to go home. I'm not expected to go, I'm tired, I can't do it. No, I better have a damn good reason.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, when you work in the pharmaceutical industry, it's not just the people who pay you to make your medication is your patients, it's the actual patients waiting on the medication. So the time you delay is time you're delaying to get to the patient. So
that's really... Oh, yeah.
So you're really expected to drop everything and work. That's why at work, if you sometimes message me, my responses are very blunt, short, or I don't respond because I'm a workhorse at work and I don't do laughy when I'm at work because I'm too busy focusing on my work.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. But I will try to say, like, good morning to y'all in Discord and stuff because I love y'all. But, like, sometimes I just put my audiobook on and I get my work done and I go home. There's, like, no playtime.
Girl boss.
You gotta do girl boss things. Yeah.
You're just being like Esme. Business only, dude. Business only.
It's not always a good thing, though.
That's why she has Dainthazar. Oh my god, in bed, you think she's gonna be like, oh, Dainthazar.
Please just call him Dane. I swear to God.
I hope he says, like, call me by my full name.
No! No!
Daddy Dainthazar.
I don't think she will because he doesn't even really care that she calls him Dane half the time. That's really all she calls him. Unless they were in front of his dad.
But like, okay, he could be Dane outside on the streets, but in the sheets, he's Dane-Cesar.
Are you sure he won't be Mr. Draxon?
Oh my god, ew. Maybe like he's given such a long name because he has a long schlong.
Well, I mean, his brother is known as Longtail.
Is it genetic? So I guess, yeah, dude, they both have long tails. You think their tail sizes dictate how long their downstairs is? You think so?
Well, I don't know. We didn't get to see how long their tails were or described to us, so potentially that's a question for Krista.
Well, as a dragon yourself, right? Like, you know how dragon genetics work.
Different dragon, different world. Different gender. I don't have a dick.
I mean, like, when you look at other dragons, you, like, check out their tails. What are the telltale signs for, like, a hung dragon?
I mean, it depends on which lore you go with, because some dragons can change how big they are. Like, size-wise, so I'm assuming that applies to the dick.
Oh my god, wait, Krista, these are ideas.
Stop!
Change your size. Change your size.
All I'm gonna say is thick thighs saves lives.
Wait, so, like, I think we talked about this, like, he'd be in human form.
I mean, I would hope so, considering he was gigantic as a dragon and she's just a little girl. She's just... I wouldn't be surprised if size-wise she's like the size of his claw.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, even though she's a fully adult human, female, 23 years old, humans are so small compared to dragons. With how old he is, she might, like, fit into his paw. Like...
True.
Oh my god! Thank you, Charlie!
I'm
sorry.
excited.
All of our book talks end up being lewd. I'm sorry. That's why we're LoreBiters.
You can't like advertise to be like a dark, sexy romance if it's not lewd. I'm sorry. There has to be some lewdness to it.
Okay, you're right. And I will say, I do think Esme was sad he didn't fuck her during the bed scene. I think she regrets it.
I think she was like, what the fuck? Right? Like, and then he's like, I must abstain. I can't defile such a young lady.
No. How fast he ran away shows how bad he wants it too. He almost like...
They're down bad for each other. Oh my gosh. But I want more of the incubus scenes. I want Bryn to be morally gray, and I want her to have multiple partners. I want that for Bryn.
I think Bryn is honestly probably going to end up being one of the sweeter and nicer characters in the series. And that's saying a lot.
I think so too. Well, Esme's supposed to be like the bad one, right? And then like Bryn is supposed to be the good one.
Okay.
Like, I don't think you're the black sheep, right? She's supposed to be the black sheep, so I see you're being more nicer than Esme.
What the fuck's gonna happen with Jax?
Jax? Oh, is that the brother?
That's been in the ground for like 2 books now, just in a medical coma wrapped in ghosts.
The incubus are gonna save his life, dude. They're gonna do CPR on his dick, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm all better."
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's how it's gonna go. They're gonna be like, "Oh no, he's not breathing," and the incubus brothers are like, "Oh, we need to do CPR.
Wait a second. What if that's...
Huh?
What if that's the body the Ides actually possess, since it's kind of vacant? And it has a hole in it.
The brother? Maybe.
Yeah, because his magic is basically gone / has a hole of void where it was. What if the Ides fills the hole?
You know what? Our incubus is like fucking holes. Oh my
Shut
god.
it.
No way. No way. That's exciting for two brothers. For two brothers
Oh
to
my
fuck the
god.
brother. Well,
She just wants the incubus to get laid, man. She just wants them to get laid.
I do. I genuinely do. Justice for the incubuses. They need to smash. They've been trying to smash all book. Okay, they've made their intentions clear.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Fuka,
Yeah.
which dude do you think is the most fuckable in this book?
The most fuckable in this book? Unfortunately, they're not my type. I like it for the characters that they both romance, but they're not my type. So I don't know. I'm thinking. I have to think. Fuckable. Let me look. Let's see. The bat guy. Is his name Corvin? The bat guy? The one that's a bat?
No, that was from the first book.
Who's the bat guy?
The bat guy? You mean the vampire guy?
Yeah, the vampire guy.
Oh god, what was his name? He was in the first book. Oh shit.
Yeah, he was in the first book, and he's like, anytime you want to suck. And I was like, ooh, okay. Okay. Right?
Fuka.
Right? He literally said, anytime you want to suck, or anytime you want me to suck. I forgot.
Fuka.
He was in the first chapter.
Oh my god, you're so lucky I have this book with me.
What was his name? Oh my god.
You said it was in the first chapter?
I think it was in the first chapter, and he was like, anytime. What was the first chapter?
It was not chapter 1.
Is it chapter 2?
Soren.
Yeah, I think he's my pick. He's the vampire. The Soren vampire. Our vampire colleagues. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I would end up either liking Chad or what's the other guy? I did not realize Fuka was connected to me until just now. There you go. No, she's not. The other guy. Lord Baizu.
Oh, the brother?
Yeah. I don't think I would like Dane.
Why?
He's too overprotective and he keeps too many secrets to the point to where it's toxic.
That's why he's perfect for Esme. They're both toxic together. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Pat is really nice. I think he's like a sweet boy. And if you know his backstory, you're like, oh, I understand. It's gonna be okay. But I don't want to. He seems like he has mommy issues. So I don't think I could do that. I can't do anyone with mommy. Dane also has mommy issues. So I think that's why I'm not attracted to them. I don't want to be their mom.
So I don't see Chad having as many mommy issues as like stereotypical mommy issues, but I can see why you say that. I do think that Chad is a lot more badass than we're perceiving him as, because he is still one of the top warriors at DarkBirch, so he could definitely kill a bitch. Because we only see him we only see his softer side when he's around Bryn, and not like full-on action badass that he's described to be. So I think we lose a lot of his character there, sadly.
No, but that's why you like him. You like the softer side. He's just a guy. He's like almost a himbo. He's like,
I mean,
he doesn't see things through completely, but he has good intentions.
I like guys who can be rough around the edges, but soft when they need to be.
Yeah, he's definitely a softie. Dane is like, I don't know, mommy issues times 100. And if you're into guys like that, like, more power to you. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think any of the men in here are for me. I think I have to think about like my type. What is my type?
Okay. Well, my type is really Zayden from Fourth Wing, but we don't have a Zayden here.
Yeah, but I think that's great that we don't have like a Zayden copy. I feel like too many books try to copy his character because they want like the dark, bad shadow daddy. And we don't have that here. We have like this, like obviously Dane is like supposed to be like a shadow daddy, but he's like a reasonable shadow daddy. He's not like dark and brooding and sad for no reason.
I mean, no, he's just very, very vengeance and fire when he wants to be.
Yeah, but he's like logical about that. He's not like I'm gonna give into my like desires or I'm gonna give into my emotions. He actually like goes through like logic. He's like, okay, logically, I'm not gonna do this because XYZ.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So I feel like they did a good job, though, getting different characters. I really do. I really do feel like she did a great job making them all different from each other. But I will say, Esme does definitely have the syndrome of if she doesn't care about you, you're not going to know what they look like. I'm sorry. Readers, get over that. There was a billion dragons, and I don't know how any of them look besides they probably had dark hair, and very rarely would you see a blonde hair dragon. That's all she talked about. It was like maybe one or two blondes, the rest were like dark-headed.
But maybe that's just how she sees the world, right? Like everything's just like so grim. Because we don't. I mean, like I'm not a witch, for example. What if she has like different vision? Because like they're able to detect like blood frequencies or whatever. So I'm just like, what if they have like a different vision?
I don't know if it's more vision or if she just sees it all as I'm about to leave here anyway, so I don't care to memorize. Besides escape routes, like she's keeping her mind compartmentalized to her escape routes and not what somebody looks like to memorize for later.
Yeah, true. So we don't have like a clear picture, and
No.
it's okay. Some of these characters are like, it's okay that we forget about you.
Also, Fuka, I hate to bring this up because I know it's been very stressful in the VTuber community lately. Do you use Stream Elements?
Yes, I do.
You do know it might be shut down, right?
Oh well.
I was just warning you so you can go ahead and get all your codes and everything over you need to move over before it gets shut down.
I think I have to figure out my cinema roll like chat widget thing. I don't know. I'm not like tech savvy when it comes to streaming. I'm like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't,
I'm not
oh well.
either. If my mods that are tech savvy are listening, I'm probably going to poke the hell out of them if Stream Elements actually goes down.
Is there another one? Like, it's not Stream Elements, but there's like Streamlabs?
I think Streamlabs is basically OBS, but not OBS. It's like one or the other.
Okay, because I use Streamlabs and Elements. Like, I use both of them.
I know they're different, but with Stream Elements gone, won't you use a lot of critical functions for your Streamlabs because Stream Elements kind of help power a lot of the Streamlabs stuff we needed?
I think we lose a lot of like the shout out function, like the functionalities, like shout out or whatever, right? Something like that.
Well, I got good news for you. SiriBot can be programmed to automatically shout out for you now.
Ooh, yay!
So if that was your main concern, that's already can be covered.
Yeah, because I only use it to shout out people.
Yeah.
Not so much of like the fun functionalities with the community.
I need to add those still myself. I gotta figure out what I want to do. Like, I want to add a mini game, and I don't know if I want it to be like, raid the horde for treasure, or if I want to be like something more lewd, because as a lot of viewers know, my community is called the ketchup packets. Y'all were almost called the condiments, but I didn't want y'all to start shorting your names to condoms, because I swear to God, y'all would.
I feel like you should. That's a missed opportunity. You could just like, you know, if you do a meet and greet, you can like shoot condoms at your like, your fandom, and then like you can make it like, because they have like hot and cold condoms, you can make it like heat up condoms. You missed a marketing opportunity. Dragon condoms. You can also have them scale themed, like you can have them bumpy like dragon scales.
Oh my God. Yes, but I
should
wouldn't.
be in charge of it.
I wouldn't want to be the reason for a new generation by accident, because
Why not? We already have like so many like fun kinks and stuff. Not to yuck your yum. It's okay. It is okay.
Oh my God. Yes, ketchup packets are adorable. Let's see. Do I have that screen up? I have 3 screens, so if you see my eyes go everywhere, it's actually because I'm looking between all my screens. I should have... Oh my god, there it is. There's the ketchup packets.
They're so cute.
They are cute. Your little
I
ketchup
think
packets who are
ketchup is
ready for
also
war.
very unique, right, to America? Because, like, wherever I go, ketchup is not really readily available.
Really?
Yeah, well, at least in, like, Europe, like, most people eat their stuff with, like, vinegar. Like, fries and vinegar. And then, like, when I go to Asia, ketchup is also, like, not super available. Like, they're not really into the sauce.
I mean, it could just be an American thing. Or majority
yeah, it's
American.
Very American. Very American.
But we love our ketchup, though.
We love our sauces. I love being American, having our sauces.
Let me back up a page and send Fuka a screenshot of something. Because I just saw this. I didn't realize this tab was open. I don't know how I'm going to send this to you, actually, because it's on my computer that's not connected to this computer. I just lied to myself and to you.
Oh.
My second computer is not currently connected to my main computer. They're 2 separate entities. They live alone.
I'm waiting for the screenshot.
Once I get Discord to stop being mean. Oh, I have to reset Discord, aren't I? Discord on our phone has been so weird lately, boo-boo. And I know it's because... I know this is what this is supposed to be. What does that look like to you? It's on Discord. Oh, look, I'm muted.
Sorry, I was just checking up on the status of things, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to get power in a bit. So
No!
gotta try to figure that out. It's okay. I was planning on working, but it's a sign from life that I'm not supposed to be working.
Yeah. You need a rest.
Yes, resting. So what were we talking about? Discord and then the screenshot?
Yes.
Screenshot? That looks like a vagina, like a uterus.
I thought the same thing! That's the porch light! With a ring camera!
Oh! I mean, like, the structure of a uterus is very powerful. I mean, are you gonna get it?
No! I'm
Why
not gonna
not?
buy that! I'm not! I don't know why Amazon's even open. It's just open. I'm not even logged in, that's the funny part. This is not even my account.
Oh, I haven't used Amazon in a while. I'm not gonna lie. The only time I used Amazon was actually to order these books.
I don't blame you. Amazon sucks sometimes. Sometimes it's just mean to me. It's okay. It's
But
okay. It'll be nicer to me later.
I'm hoping like DarkBirch Academy does get some traction eventually, because I feel like it does deserve like the hype. Like, remember when we read Fear the Flames? I feel like it's
Oh, yeah.
like on par. So I don't know why Fear the Flames gets like the hype, but DarkBirch Academy does it.
I think it's just because people promoted it before it came out, and that has been a big problem with the booktop community. They'll hard promote a book because it looks really pretty, and the author will really hype it up thematically, and then it falls short.
Yeah, because like this one, I think it deserves the hype. It actually deserves the hype if you're into like the dragons and witches and like, I wouldn't say academia. It was kind of okay. So this is hot take. Why is it called DarkBirch Academy if we're never freaking there?
I mean, you have a fair point. It feels like it's a misnomer at this point because we're never at DarkBirch. Unless that's where the main plot is going to like finally unravel at the academy, but also that could have been like a lower title with a different name for the overall series.
Maybe she went a different direction. Originally it was called DarkBirch Academy because it was like supposed to be set there, but then she like changed it. And then she's like, well, DarkBitch Academy seems great, right? Like,
Yeah.
I like the name. DarkBitch Academy.
Also, I will say the next one has roses on the cover again with a skull.
Oh, I'm gonna go get my book because I also have it. I want to see the 4th book cover too.
I'll send it to you. Well, once I figure out how I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Well, I have a 3rd book. It's just downstairs. How to be an American.
That moment I remember Fuka's on her phone so we can just walk with her.
Yeah, I have no idea where I put it. Is it under here? Oh shit, where did I put it? I'm finding the book right now. Oh, it's right here. Okay, it's right here. Oh,
Here.
it doesn't have the mirror. So I
No,
think like it's implying that we're not gonna be in the dragon era anymore.
No, it has fire, roses, and a skull.
Cause like both of the 2 DarkBirch Academy books had like that mirror, but like it doesn't have it anymore. It's not a blue rose anymore. It's like a orange rose.
Yes, orange.
Esme escaped the dragon realm. King is dead. Blah 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 blah. Esme is a trained weapon, not a bride.
Yep.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm like looking through it right now. One of the edges is like flames.
Ooh.
So I don't know where the flame area is gonna be.
I don't know. That's a good question.
This book feels shorter, but I think it's because we don't have any extras. Oh, okay. This is called Stars and Lily, DarkBirch Academy 4. Is the DarkBirch Academy 4 the last one?
I think so. I think it's gonna be a quartet.
Okay. Are these wisteria? What flower is this?
I don't know.
They're not lavender. Stars and Lies. For some reason, I read it as Stars and Lilies, but they're Stars and Lies. But it's like an arch. Wisteria. These look like wisteria. Like, it gives off Bridgerton.
Honestly, this makes me think Stars and Lies makes me think that we're right about the rebirth thing.
The Reaper?
Rebirth.
Oh. Okay, so they have that. Meaning of lilies. Lilies means purity, innocence, and rebirth. But the red lily means passion and courage.
Okay, so wisteria means longevity, romantic, devotion, and endurance.
Oh, lily flowers represent rebirth.
Huh.
Oh.
So
Wait,
a
where's
blue
the-
rose means mystery and dreams.
Oh. Red lily symbolize love and passion. It's welcome to change a red rose in a romantic bouquet. Oh.
Okay,
oh.
Now, but if we say the orange is the rose is orange, it means desire and excitement.
Okay, this better. I want the 3rd book to have all the fucking. It needs to have some crumb of dick. Please give us a crumb, please.
And a peach
So
means
cool.
sincerity and gratitude if it's a peach color rose. Every color rose means something different, so you have to be really careful which one you look at.
We have. I think these are orange. These seems like orange roses, and then we have the blue rose.
Yeah. It's definitely a blue one. It's like a baby blue. Fuka, I will be right back. I gotta take a bathroom break right quick.
Okay, I will chat with chat. Let me open the me open the chat. Okay. I just see ketchup packets. Well, hi chat. My name is Fuka. We're just talking about this book, DarkBirch Academy. I don't know. I'm thinking about like, yeah, I think Esme is definitely my favorite character so far. She's really well written. I just like how badass she is. In terms of like people I would want to date, I think I would probably want to date Esme. No, she's too much work. I feel like she's too much work. No, I'm gonna stick with my vampire answer. Because he's like mysterious. Dane is too intense for me. I think he's just like really serious. And then like Chad has too many mommy issues and I don't want to deal with that. Bryn is too smart. I feel like I'm too dumb for Bryn, and Bryn would get so bored with me. She's like, you're dumb. And that's never a good feeling, to be the dumb one in the relationship. I'm already the dumb one in my like friend group. So yeah, I don't know. What else? I hope everyone's day is going well. It's been really nice weather. Like, I was thinking it's gonna get super hot today, but I'm appreciative of the wind, even though it knocked out my electricity. So I get to just potato and chill and yap with Mezzy. I'm gonna see if YouTube also has people yapping. Yeah, no one's yapping, but it's okay. I'm gonna just fill in the space. Oh, I didn't even tell Mezzy this, but I went to a concert yesterday. I don't know if you guys know BTS, but I went to the BTS concert and it was so amazing and life-changing. There was so many pyrotech stuff. I feel like they were gonna have fireworks, but because of the ordinance of the city I was at, they probably couldn't fire their fireworks. So I guess the only fireworks I'm getting are in the book. Those are the only fireworks. It's okay. I'm kind of scared of fireworks. It's very scary. They like pop, and I need like the loop earmuffs things to protect me from the sound. Okay, I'm out of things to talk about. I don't know what else to yap about. Can yap about, I don't know, food. Oh, okay, so, oh my god. Can I just say, have you guys had like Wetzel's pretzels before? I went to Wetzel's pretzel and like the hot dog and pretzel combination was amazing. We had like little hot dogs wrapped in like, I think it's like croissant. No, it was like actual like pretzel dough. It was so good. It was so good, but I looked at all the grease. I think the grease in the hot dogs made it so good. But yeah, I'm craving them again. I should have brought stuff to go. Or like, maybe they sell them at the local Walmart. I feel like they should sell them like frozen. But they're so good. So good. Okay. No. I don't know what else to say. You know when you're alone in a room and you have to like keep yapping? I don't know what else to yap about. I've yapped about everything I could yap about. I yapped about my day. I yapped about the food. My day started pretty late. We came home pretty late from the concert, and I woke up like at either 10 or 11, and then Mizzy was like, hey, we're gonna do our podcast 12 p.m. your time. And I was like, ah, shit. Took a shower.
What do you mean, oh shit? I tried to make it later so you could sleep in a bit.
Yeah, I slept in. That's the point. I slept in. I was like, oh shit.
Oh.
I slept to the point where I'm like, oh no, I need to be up.
Oh. Also, I have an exciting announcement, Fuka. I think this week our first podcast animatic and podcast episode from Zodiac will drop. It's fully edited, if I remember right from what we got the message of the other day.
Oh, wait. I want to see. Are you going to drop the video somewhere? I want to see.
Poke Scrubby.
Okay.
Because I
He
think...
probably hasn't uploaded it yet. I think it's more work to upload it onto Google Drive, so he probably has it on his hard drive, and he's just waiting to upload it. But yeah, I was so tired from the concert yesterday, and like, I was like, oh, I have to get up. I have to use my brain.
It's okay. I'm here for you.
Oh my gosh. I realized that I go out a lot.
Yeah, you do.
I'm an introvert, but I go out quite a bit. And I'm like, oh my god, no wonder why I don't have any energy for anything.
I know. You're so busy, girling.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm busy. But it's okay.
I know. It just makes it interesting when we try to plan collabs.
Yeah, it's... what's it called? It's rough, but it is what it is. I think, like, my schedule is, like, way busier than most people's schedule, and that's okay. But, yeah, like, I just had to get used to, like, telling people my situation. Like, hey, like, I'm really busy. This is when I'm free. Like, 2 days out of the month.
Alright, Fuka. You got any last comments before we end this thing?
I think I highly recommend this book for people who are trying to get into reading or trying to just start their reading journey. It's a really good, like, intro to, like, getting into book talk, getting into, like, book clubbing, if that makes any sense. Because it's a very easy read, easy to follow, and it's pretty interesting. Like, I'm excited for the third book, despite being not interested in the politics. I'm excited for the third book, and I'm excited to see how this whole quadrilogy ends.
Yeah, I don't know, I said quartet earlier, but I'm pretty sure that's a music thing only.
I think it is a quartet. I don't know what is it called. Like, what's it called when it's 4 books? I've never read anything that had 4 books. It's usually a trilogy or a duology.
Yeah, or it's just a series that doesn't end.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, thank you for having me. This was a really, really fun thing to do. Sorry that my power went out.
No, it's fine. We worked it out. We did. We really made it work, so it's okay. Trying to find someone to raid. Someone who's just having fun. That way you guys can have fun for the rest of your evening. And we're going to be watching Lord of the Rings first movie tonight and relaxing. Ooh,
Yeah.
I didn't type that word right. Haha! There we go, I did it! With the keyboard across the room. Had to stretch for it. But I love you guys. I hope you have a nice evening. All the love to Fuka for joining me and being the co-host and co-founder of LoreBiters. And we'll see you next time for the third book. And that will be before Fuka's temporary hiatus, when she will come back as strong and vicious and as cute as ever to join me on the show.
Yes. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.